Good morning, students. Yesterday we have started chapter 10, that is straight lines, and we have discussed what is meant by slope of a line and how to find the slope of a line if it is given that that line is passing through two given points. And we have also studied the condition of parallelism of lines and perpendicularity of lines. So let us do some questions based on it. This is the first question of the exercise 10.1. Draw a quadrilateral in the Cartesian plane whose vertices are minus 4, 5, 0, 7, 5, minus 5 and minus 4, minus 2. Also find its area. So in the Cartesian plane we will draw these points, and to find the area of the quadrilateral we draw any one of its diagonals. So let us draw the diagonal BD, and then we have studied in class 10th that if three vertices of a triangle they are given, then how to find its area using the formula half x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. So using this formula we can find the area of both the triangles, triangle BCD and ABD, and then we will add the two areas. So area of quadrilateral ABCD will be equal to 60.5 square units. Next one is find the distance between the points x1 y1 and x2 y2 when PQ is parallel to y-axis. When PQ is parallel to y-axis, it means P and Q in the vertices, the x coordinate of both the points P and Q will be same. From the figure also we see this. So x1 equal to x2, and using the distance formula we can find the distance between P and Q, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, but x2 equal to x1, so it becomes 0. So the distance is under root of y2 minus y1 square, that is modulus y2 minus y1. Now if PQ is parallel to the x-axis, then what happens? Let us see. When PQ is parallel to x-axis, then this y1 and y2 both will be equal. The distance from the x-axis will be seen. So in this case y1 minus y2 will be 0. So this term will be 0, and the distance between them becomes now modulus x2 minus x1. Next one, find the slope of the line which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the 2 points P and B. हमें उस लाइन का स्लोप फाइंड आउट करना है जो ओरिजिन से पास हो रही हो और PB के मिड पॉइंट से पास हो रही हो, जो ओरिजिन और PB के मिड पॉइंट से पास हो रही हो. तो अगर हम पहले मिड पॉइंट फाइंड आउट कर लें PB का, तो वी कैन इजिली राइट द स्लोप ऑफ अ लाइन. कल हमने इसका फॉर्मूला पढ़ा था, एंड मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला इज x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. So the midpoint of PB becomes 0 plus 8 by 2 and minus 4 plus 0 by 2, that is 4 and minus 2. अब हमें ये पता है कि हमें जो लाइन जिसका स्लोप हमें पूछा जा रहा है वो ओरिजिन और 4 माइनस 2 से पास हो रही है, तो 2 पॉइंट फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करके स्लोप निकाल सकते हैं, दैट इज y2 माइनस y1 upon x2 minus x1. So minus 2 minus 0 or 4 minus 0, that is minus half is the slope. Next one, find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. उस लाइन का स्लोप हमें फाइंड आउट करना है जो y-axis के पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन के साथ एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में 30 डिग्री का एंगल बना रहे हैं। तो इसकी फिगर कैसी होगी देखिए, ये हमारी वाई एक्सिस का पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन है, इसके साथ हमारी लाइन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में 30 डिग्री का एंगल फॉर्म कर रही है। हमें इस लाइन का स्लोप फाइंड आउट करना है। तो स्लोप के लिए हमें ये चाहिए कि वो एक्स एक्सिस के पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन के साथ क्या एंगल बना रही है। तो एक्स एक्सिस के साथ एंगल 120 हो जाएगा, क्योंकि 30 + 90, एंड द स्लोप विल बी देन टेंजेंट ऑफ 120 डिग्री, and tangent 120 degree can be written as tangent 180 minus 60, and tangent pi minus theta is minus tan theta, so using that we get minus tan 60, that is minus √3. That's all for today. Now you can complete up to this question. Thank you.